Welcome back to the Two Pipes Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by none other than Graphics 24. If you have any printing needs, posters, signage, anything like that, you can find it all at Graphics 24. Graphics 24 started out as SOS screen printing, as you might have heard from our previous podcast and sponsorship in that. They've changed the name to Graphics 24. Still the same company, still the same quality. They've been with us since the beginning of this podcast. Uh, they did this T-shirt for me. Men don't cheat, and it's a fact. Men don't cheat. Boys cheat, but men don't. Men who are possessed by the devil is capable of doing devilish things, and women are the devil. That explains that. But I've had this for a couple of years now. It's got this flock, like a suede sort of feel to it. It's good quality. I've washed it many times and it still is the same. Never came off, never faded, none of that. Graphics 24 provides that type of quality. They do graphics designs, signage printing, vehicle branding, window graphics, banners, canvases, flyers, posters, business cards, screen printing, T-shirt printing, all of that. You can contact them on their phone number 022 634 0027 or on WhatsApp at 072 828 9793. The website is info at graphics24.co.za. Graphics is GRAFIX 24.co.za. If you want anything, any info, you contact info at graphics. If you want to visit their website, it's www.graphics24.co.za. And then on the other hand, this podcast is also sponsored by Mary Chalklin Photography. This is a photographer based on the West Coast. Does top quality shoots. You see some of the thumbnails on our videos. It's from a photo shoot where we don't like photos too much, but you have to get sexy every now and then. She is a photographer based on the West Coast. She specializes in lifestyle, events, weddings, corporate events, even funeral photography. They offer different packages suited for your needs and for your pocket. She's really it's value for your money, you know. Top quality work and at a reasonable price. You can contact her on WhatsApp to make a booking. Her WhatsApp number is, and don't DM, her WhatsApp number is 071 573 8802. I'll put it out there again at 071 573 8802 on Facebook and on Instagram. It's at Mary Chalklin Photography. At Mary Chalklin is CHALKLIN Photography. On Instagram, you can see some of her work, and on Facebook as well. Please enjoy the show. Today we have a special guest. I had a nice discussion with the artist Matt Levai, local artist, released a new single called Unconditional Love, and it's on YouTube. I'll send a link in the description below. Please enjoy. We had a nice, good, short, and sweet discussion. Enjoy the show.
I'm trying.
Where you at? Oh, wait, there we go. West. Oh, wait,
The West Side
till we die. Fuck your bitch and the clicky clip. Oh, wait, welcome to the Two Pipes Podcast, man. Oh, shit. You're a busy guy, but we only have a little bit of time. So we're going to try and make the best of this. Let me try and introduce you properly. We have a very special guest today on the podcast with a spliff in his hair. A special guest and a special artist. You were on before on behalf of the radio, but I thought it would be fitting to get you on as an artist and as a rapper. Matt Levai, the king of the West Coast, the king of Cape Town, or Cape Town's finest. Why don't you just do a proper introduction for yourself? Because I
Hi,
might
man.
not have done it
First
justice.
of all,
Just introduce yourself.
first of all, I think we need to alter the show's name a bit. Today is gonna be two pipes and a blunt. You get me?
Away, away, away. Also had
Oh
some
yeah.
breakfast under
It's
the
your boy
tongue.
Matt Levai, man. Uh, from the West Coast, born in the West Coast, raised in Cape Town. I've been doing this
Away,
music
away.
thing for a while now. Um, just dropped my latest video on YouTube called Unconditional Love,
Away.
and the
I was gonna,
boys out there doing things.
just comment on that new single that you got out, Unconditional Love. Um, huh. How did you get started on that track, bro? Like, what was
I'm
the
not, I,
inspiration behind that? Is
I'm
that
not
for
like
someone
that.
specific or?
Nah. Um, that song, I'm not gonna lie, I did that song in about a half an hour. I
Shit.
was supposed to be in a meeting, and then I was like, "Now I'm inside right now. I'm gonna do the song." I had the hook in my head for like a long time, you know. So I was always singing the hook. So eventually, got the beat done, and I was like, "Now I'm
Oh,
doing the
yeah,
song now," and it just came out
yeah.
like it was, and
Yeah.
you know,
So
that's
just so
what
you're
it is.
clear, you make your own beat and then you do the writing,
Yeah, produce,
everything.
rap, post production, mixing and mastering. I do the whole thing from start to finish.
Is
Yeah.
it easier that way or is it just more cost
It's
effective?
more affordable. It's more affordable. Plus, nobody can tell you anything. So it's a
Away, away,
bonus on
away.
my end.
So I was listening to it because you sent the link out on your WhatsApp. It is available on YouTube under your YouTube account. And for those who are listening,
Yeah.
please join and subscribe under Matt Levai,
Yes.
Mattlevei, or is that correct?
AI.
AI. There we go.
AI. Yeah.
Uh, Just thinking of a bar there. Anyway, I was listening to it, and your sound is, in my opinion, very American. Right? It's not like you
Hmm.
see a lot of the rappers from Cape Town or from South Africa, at least from Western Cape region, because you are colored. They
Yeah.
going for the whole I'm Kham and I'm gonna do it like that. Um,
Yeah.
like is that like, and people, I don't know if it is true, but how I would say a lot of people look at it like, okay, if we have a South African artist that's colored and they sing in an American accent, they perceived as like uh trying to pretend to be American.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
like, did you ever consider sticking to the color, or is there a bit of colored swag in between? You know, um,
Not
like like
light.
like
I'm
like
not.
like how do you come up with that style?
I'm not gonna cap. Like I don't rap like a colored. I. I. I use a lot of the American lingo and American slang in my music.
Okay.
Simply because that's what I grew up on, and
Away.
that's what inspired me back in the day. But
Away.
as far as me not using the colored slang, I'm just I'm just I'm just looking bigger than just the colored people. Do you know what I mean? There's not just
Away.
the colored. There's the whole world. So I'm trying to be accommodating and I'm trying to be as smooth as possible. I'm not trying to just
Away.
box myself in by just speaking to the colored market or
Away.
the colored, you know. So yeah.
So what if you're writing, right? And you're writing a song, you're like, what will go liquor years if I put the word dollar or mix it or something that only South Africans can relate to? Like, how do you put it
I,
in?
and even in this new album, I think it's the most, like, I'm really touching on a lot of colored stuff.
Away,
You know what
away.
I'm saying? A lot of colored hooks and stuff like that, slang. Because at the
But
end of
then,
the day, it fits, bruh. And if it mood, bruh. You know?
away, but then you can't be like, yo, and I'm chilling and sick. Like, you have to, like, you can't say a South African lingo in like an American accent. You understand?
Nah,
Then how do you?
true, actually. I actually stuck there because I was like, it doesn't sound like one person. How do I make it still
Away.
sound like me? You know,
Exactly.
because of my accent, rap accent.
Away.
And then at the end of the day, I brought the whole thing down. Like I let go of the accent. I was like straight hardcore colored on it. You know what I
Away,
mean? I was like,
away.
because I was
So for,
being the colored, bro.
so for one song you'd go colored and the others you just stick to what you know best, or
Do you know that remixes, like where we the yard numbers, we
yeah.
call it make.
Huh?
So
With the same beat?
I'm a yard number on steroids, man.
Oh
That
yeah,
can
oh yeah,
pass on. Do you
oh
know
yeah.
what I mean? So
Is it
that's where it came from. Yeah.
is that still coming out?
Yeah, it's definitely coming out. It's just a skit. It's like 1 minute 30 seconds. It's gonna feature
Oh
on the
yeah,
album.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. Talking about the rapping, right? Not just a rapper, because on this song "Unconditional Love," there's a lot of R&B. There's a lot of unconditional love. Yeah,
Hmm,
yeah, yeah,
hmm.
yeah. So like, do you consider yourself a rapper? Do you consider yourself a singer, or like take a little bit of both and try and balance it out to something?
Musician. It's called the musician. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
oh
a
yeah.
musician today. I can do the poetry. I can do the rapping. I can do the singing. I can do the writing. I think it just comes from a creative standpoint and what you're feeling at the time. Because we got
Oh,
auto tunes. You know what I mean? So
yeah, 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 yeah.
you know what I mean? It's not like singing. It's more like auto
So
tuning. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's where it comes from. I can't sing though, but I can do the vocals. It's
Bruh,
different.
anybody can sing with autotune. I can sing with
Exactly.
autotune. I can sing for shit. But if it's just like
Mm.
you do that,
Uh-huh.
that little swag on the autotune, and it works out, bro.
I heard auto tune before. I mean, me and you, we came together more than
Oh, yeah.
once, so I
That's
know what
how
it sound
that's
like.
how that's how we met. For those of you who don't know, we have a couple of freestyle battles and all that, all that.
Hmm.
We were drunk
All that stuff.
and I. But now that I think about it, now if you consider yourself a freestyle, there's people. Okay, how do I put this? There's people who's good at freestyling off the top. Just they thrive at that shit, and they'll
Yeah,
release a sort of an audio snippet on YouTube or whatever platform of them freestyling, and they get popular off that shit. And then when they make a record, like on a mixtape or something, the sound just doesn't slap the same
what?
way.
Yeah,
Can you explain from an artist perspective? No? Look, and I didn't. Very hard to come up with questions because I know you and they want to ask stuff that like typical things. I want to actually try and understand what the artistry is behind making a successful song. And when I talk about the freestyle and the rappers, when they fail on the rap side or on a single, is there a reason for that? That some people are just best at freestyle or better at freestyling than actually making a record? Because you get also a
yeah.
lot of artists that are popular and then they go on like a show like Sway in the Morning and they ask them to freestyle and they suck dick. Like they're
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
bro.
I know what you're talking about, but okay. Um, yeah. The thing is, it's
You know
about
nothing, Sway.
music. Music is the whole thing. You know
Mm?
what I mean? Music is the whole thing, and then inside music, there's different, let's say, avenues. There's different
Oh yeah, oh
genres.
yeah,
There's different avenues, and then it's what you do. So if I'm doing hip hop and you're doing hip hop, but I'm a recording artist
oh yeah.
and you were a rapper, do you know what I mean? There's already difference.
Shit.
I do things, which means my music will be written in a different way.
Oh yeah, the
My
creative
voice
process.
would be different because the freestyler, you will see the when you freestyle, you're writing bars, so it's very monotonic. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
It's bars.
And it's
So,
punchlines.
addition to then go and in a freestyle battle, I promise you, if he's a rapper, like a hardcore rapper, came up a rapper, and he's making singing shit, that's a OG. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Cause he's got the bars. But like you can't just take a normal musician, recording artist, and put him in a street battle. He's not gonna make it because that's
Oh
not what
yeah,
he does in music.
oh yeah,
You get me?
oh yeah. So
Yeah.
would you say like with recording artists, there would be a lot more storytelling than line for line bars?
Apparently not. If if you listen to the music that they put out today,
Oh yeah.
um, you, you can really record anything you want. People do stupid stuff nowadays, you
Mm.
know. But yeah, that's just a hard question to answer, man.
Oh yeah. No, 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 no. It's fine. I was just wondering because I would assume that because of the freestyle, your creative process in getting to that point. Sometimes it's off the top of the dome. Sometimes it's at the creative process to getting there is different. So I would assume for
Mm-hmm.
that reason, the writing style and what the public sort of perceives as popular uh, on a freestyle versus like a track or from a recording artist would be different. You understand? Because I know a lot of people who might listen to recording artists enjoy their music but not enjoy a freestyle over the bars. But when they
Yeah.
listen to the recording artist, like, oh, that line was fire. I'm like, have you not listened to his freestyle? It's
Uh,
like line for line.
uh,
So I would assume that they
uh,
might be a bit more storytelling and objective because there's a song title and there's a story that needs to be
yeah.
told versus with a freestyle, you're just going punchline, punchline, punchline.
Whatever comes to it, yeah.
Talking about,
Definitely,
no, I'm listening.
definitely. Now there definitely is.
Talking about that, artists of today, what's on your playlist? Like, what artists do you listen to? Do you follow or you're a fan of? So people can maybe get a perspective of where your inspiration comes from.
Uh, I'm listening to a lot of these days. I'm listening to a lot of Burner Boy. I'm
Uh
listening to
huh.
a lot of Drake. A lot of Drake.
Uh
You
huh.
know what I'm saying? A
Mm-hmm.
lot of The Weeknd. Um,
Oh, yeah.
Ti just dropped his album. I love the fact that
Who?
Ti
T.I.
Ti.
They put the album out.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm
So
in.
um,
Black Lives Matter,
and
probably.
also Weezy is making appearances, man.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
YG's coming back to best of seasons. You know what I'm saying? So like that, I'm getting into that summer vibes here by us on their music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
my playlist.
Okay. Two questions on that. One,
Mhm.
if you're listening to all these artists of say recent and some OGs, and you get inspiration from them. A lot of rappers,
Mhm.
in my opinion, especially South African, because we get a hip hop inspiration from the US most of the time, maybe a little bit from the UK and some of the Jamaican swag. But how do you not fall into that? I want to call it a trap where everybody sounds the same. You have to still develop your own sort of style. How do you describe your style as being? How do you describe your style firstly, and then like what do you think is different that's gonna make you? Because you're an up and coming artist, right? And how you have to obviously they must listen to that and go, you know what, that's Matty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, your identity. Yeah. Um, you see, the thing is, like, if you're checking out how to start, if you're starting to make music now,
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean, you're gonna watch tutorial videos on how to use your software. You're gonna do what you know how to do and what you listen to. You know what I mean? And that's just talking from experience. So
Mhm.
um I think you really find your identity through the
Oh,
music that you listen to,
okay.
and then that's how you shape your interest and your sound and all of that stuff.
I just realized I'm high as fuck.
I'm looking at you, dog. I'm
I'm
like,
looking at
is the breathing or what's going on?
Bruh. Oh shit. Okay. Now it's
Smoking on? Is
now
that
that
vibes, man?
that medical stuff, for my
Okay.
anxiety. So because I was
Yeah.
anxious to speak to you, you know.
Hmm?
But I'm glad we could have sorted this out. So I asked you about your style and what defines that you being different now. But at the same time, how do I put this?
Yeah, think, my brother, think. I'm with you, man.
Okay, you touched on it a bit earlier. Your writing process, because now you're working on an album that's coming out. Um, where do you get your inspiration from if it's not from that artist? Do you like look at past experiences and you go, okay, this girl broke my heart, and I'm a write about her, or you experience a fucked up situation, I don't know, at in a fight, the club or wherever, and then you just go, okay, I'm gonna put it down. Where does like what there must be something, man. Like for
Mm.
me, like I had rapper ambitions back in the day. I wanted to be a rapper,
Yeah,
Snoopy
yeah,
Jr., you know,
yeah,
freestyle on the track. But
uh-huh.
to put pen to paper, something must snap. You know, whether you're drunk or high or have a lick experience, and then you start writing, like what
Mm.
is that spark that made you go, okay? Because since I met you, you've shifted your attention. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong,
Mm.
there's been a switch to, like, you know what? I want to focus on putting out this quality content, focus out on putting this music and becoming
Mm.
one of the best. Like,
Mm.
what is this? What is the trigger, man? Like, for inspiration?
You know what? Most of my inspiration come from inside of my head. So it's like memories, things I've been through,
Yeah.
things someone might have said, a thought
Mhm.
I might have had on that day, what I might have heard on the radio, what
Oh
someone
yeah.
I just met tells me. Do you know what I mean? Stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I just came. I was on. I went on like a mini holiday. So I was
Oh
in
yeah.
Somerset West,
Oh yeah.
and I came back. My mind was. I was just inspired, dog. Like
Oh yeah.
inspired, because just because I had a atmosphere change, you know what I'm saying, and I could
Oh yeah.
think of different thoughts, and you know what I'm saying. So like definitely you have like a like if you're doing an album,
Mhm.
you want to start it. That's why you do an album, because you're like,
Uh
okay,
huh.
I want to tell the
Mhm.
story. You know what I'm saying, and then you start track one, episode one.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah.
that's how you shape your songs as a collective and your songs individually, how you write the song and how the process goes, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely there's a lot of stuff that inspires us artists, dog. Like,
So on, just to advise everybody again, like, your single is out, Unconditional Love. It's on YouTube under your
yeah,
channel, Matt Levai, Matt Levai. I get it.
okay.
Reg. Oh,
Uh-huh.
wait. So on the music video, look, I'm not a rapper. Uh, on the music video, you have a baddie with you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Slim Thick over there. How do
Mm-hmm.
you? um, Look, it's obviously a love song. It's a bit of
Mm-hmm.
love action. It's a bit of intimacy and all that. Um,
Yeah.
how do you, if you advise, or if you were faced with that situation in the future, a lot of rappers, you have to have some twerkers, you have to have girls in the video. I have to, but I mean, if there is, how do you, where do you draw the line? Like, I have a girlfriend, I'm a, I'm a, I'm trying not to make anybody jealous. Or do you go before and listen? Please sign this indemnity for, as my girlfriend to understand that I'm a rapper, and you might see some cheeks.
Oh, nah, it's not like that, Maji. You're watching too much TV. Nah, yeah, I know,
That was
Maji.
one that I
Like,
see this. I see what's on YouTube. I see a lot of booty cheeks. See a lot of clapping. I'm like, aren't you married? Like, dude, you have a wife. Like, how do you? Or like the same way, maybe you have an actress and she is boyfriend and she kisses someone in the series or TV, whatever. You have to
mhm.
understand, like, look, this is my job. I'm not intimate with him.
That's why
Just for
my
the
girlfriend is
visual.
never gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of that. No ways.
Wait, you have discipline in the household.
Yeah, but you know, most of the time it's professional, because at the end of the day, maybe that's a model and she's building up a
Oh,
portfolio,
okay, I
and
see.
do you know what I'm saying?
Away,
So it's
away.
business at the end of the day.
And then, like, where do you
Mm.
find this? Do you go to modeling agencies? The friend you know of a friend? Like, how does it work? How did you work with this one?
Instagram, dog.
Instagram.
Like Instagram, dog.
Oh, okay. I'm not on Instagram, so I
Yeah,
will know. So you just put out the first rep there, and you go.
yeah, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying, right? I can't follow you anyway.
Listen, there's a reason for that, man. I cut off all social media ties on, like, high school, and the reason for that was because I felt I was spending, like, I have addictive personality, I think, and I did this on introspection, and I just found I was spending a lot of time um, wasted on social media, on Facebook, on Mixit, and all that, that I couldn't focus my energy correctly on the things that matters, and I needed to take a break from that
mm,
to get a perspective of the real life. And I can say honestly that although there's this disconnect between what's current, I don't feel the same pressures as a lot of people who's on Instagram and Twitter and I don't
yeah,
know whatever else, and that speaks to your industry too, where you have to
mm,
live a certain lifestyle, and
yeah,
people like rappers because they have a lot of girls, they have a lot of money, and a lot of and
yeah,
they gangster a lot of the time. Then you meet them in real life, and they fuck all it. You understand?
yeah,
Especially when it comes
yeah,
to being gangster, they don't know like you know what I'm really from Athlone. I'm really from Mitchell's Plain. When
mm,
the dollar is dollar, but now
yeah,
they're on Instagram writing shit about people. You understand? So there's that. Let me get my puff right. There's that. You know that thing. Do
yeah.
you?
No, I get you, dog. I get you. I get you.
And I see the content you're putting out there. Is that so the people know they need to know that you're about that life, or
Baji,
you're really about
no
that
ways.
life?
There's nothing like that, Baji.
I'm just saying. I see the guns. I'm joking, man. I see shit.
You, we
so
call it, bruh. You call stuff
so
like that.
if you rap about if you're a lot of colored rappers, right? And
Mm,
I'm sure you've seen them, you may follow them. A lot of them rely, because of the fact that they're colored, rely on being colored. By that I'm meaning gangster,
mm.
tough, ham, like um, where do you fall within that? You ever think of the pressure of portraying because you colored, the fact that you from a certain area, you been through certain shit, and therefore you can rap about certain things and make it more believable without the fear of creating this perception that you're the stuff guy and all that thing. Where do you fit in between that?
Um, for me personally, I know what I can put out because it's a feeling I get when I'm like, now put this out. I
Mhm,
make music all the time, but this is what I'm putting this out today. I'm talking about this today. You know what I mean? Because
mhm,
as an artist, I want to know how I'm gonna approach my audience. I
mhm,
want to think about what I'm gonna tell them. I want to check when are they most vulnerable to receive it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
when
yeah,
are they
yeah.
open to receive it like
Mhm,
that and show me
mhm,
love for that, so
mhm.
that I can keep doing this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but like, yeah, you have to set the tone first for them, and then
Uh-huh.
you take it from there.
Mhm. No, definitely. That's basically like more what I'm trying to ask. Like when your public audience perceives you, what would you like them to perceive you as? Do you understand? Like what type of
Mm.
rapper? Are you a love song rapper? Do they go the audio? Do you want? Is it about? Oh, I want to listen to Matty because he's got bars. I want to listen to Matty because he's got a story to tell. Like what do you like your audience to perceive you as?
That's a different thing about me, because I promise you, you can go on all available. You can type my name in Google and
Mhm,
like get all the sites that will come up and see
mhm,
all that music that's there stacked away in different sites and different collaborations and stuff. Um, Nothing's ever the same.
away, away,
You know, nothing is ever the same. That's I guess that's what makes me different. You know what I'm saying?
away.
Because I will put up bars. I got bars, bro. You'll see it there.
I've
You
seen
know,
it. I've
um,
seen it. I've seen it.
you know, and,
I've seen it
and then
live.
I got the, you know, it's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Mm,
Mm,
okay. Um, since you are focusing on releasing this album and putting out this content, from what I've seen, it's been good quality. And you're
mm,
obviously a person that's goal driven. You've said when I met you, you said, "Yo, I'm gonna do this." I think
yeah.
your video disconnected it for a second. You said you're gonna do this, and
Sorry.
you stuck to your word and you did it. What is your, I would say, within 2 years, if you could forecast, like, what is your objectives as an artist right now? What are you focused on achieving as an artist? Like, do you have specific things you really want to get done besides the album? Is it like as an artist, maybe in terms of your own personal development? Like, what's your objective?
Mm. My objective is basically plain and simple. I just want to establish myself. Sorry, but you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. I just want to establish myself as an artist. I wanna start marketing my identity to more than just the regions that I did before. You know, to the small crowds I did before. So with that coming, I'm looking to perform. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Um,
Hmm.
and also with the videos coming out, I'm trying to do something that's never been done where I come from. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
oh,
I'm trying to do it for the city. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Um, so a lot of the stuff is gonna be based around where I come from and type of. That's the people I'm trying to entertain. As for my plans
yes,
for
yes, yes, yes.
2021, probably
Oh,
2022 as well.
and talking about that, like, because of this whole COVID thing, do you think the fact that you were indoors and you had a lot of time to yourself that fueled some of the creativity? Do you have more time to focus on getting shit
It
done?
was bad time. This lockdown, bro. It was bad
Hmm.
time. I think for a lot of us entrepreneurs,
Hmm.
um, people that hustle. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And that's that way inclined. But it was just a time for us where we could prove ourselves to ourselves.
Hmm.
So we were all pushing hard, man.
Yeah, definitely. With this whole, the saddest shit about this thing is, like, a lot of people lost business, lost their jobs, and they didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's definitely tough for everybody. But yo, you said you're quite a busy man. I didn't want to keep you for too long. I think the shorter the better. We can keep the quality of the content good. Um,
Yeah,
is there anything more you want to add from your side? Maybe where people can check you out on Instagram, on your YouTube channel, where they can find your
yeah.
single when your album's dropping. You want to give a shout out to them.
Don't push it now, G. Don't push it. You can check me out on Facebook, Matt Levi, Instagram, Levi's Music. Um, most of the other platforms, it's Matt Levi. If you want to email me for bookings, DM me for my email.
So,
And then my video just dropped on YouTube under my channel, Matt Levi. Because I'm the only one like that. Um,
oh,
Man,
yeah.
and then album is coming soon. You guys just have to stay tuned. Keep messing with me. There's a
Hmm.
lot more visuals coming, and
Hmm.
it's gonna just get madder. You know what I'm saying? The come up is real, guys. The come
Hmm.
up is real. You get that? Like it's real, bro.
Oh, yeah. Listen, personally, from me to you, as a bra, I'm proud of the shit you put out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a pleasure
Thank you.
having you on the podcast. It's been a while coming, and I know you're a busy person, and I appreciate you making time. Um,
Thanks, man.
I believe in your abilities, man. I've seen it live freestyling here at my house, and I've listened to
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff you've put out there, and it's like, even me, like, I was like inspired. Like, I want to release a song before I'm 30. Like, I really want to do it now. And you're the
Mm,
inspiration for that, bro. And you spark. I
blessed.
spoke about the spark. Like, you made me want to go. Okay, maybe I need to start putting pen to paper and look up to
Mm,
someone who's really on the grind like yourself and really, like, independent in their creativity, in the style, in the
yeah,
swag. It's been a pleasure having you on
yeah.
the podcast, bro. Sure.
Bless, my guy. Thank you so much for having me on, man.
Before you go,
Uh-huh.
do you want to drop a freestyle bar for this? I don't care if
Yeah.
it's written. I just want to hear it. People need, if they're listening to this, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit! I need to go check out what music really."
Oh, so what
I
you
put.
try to do? Like
I'm
you
now
try
putting
to
you on
take
the
the
spot now. It's like,
video. Now
huh?
you try long ass video. We just didn't chop it up and put out content on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So you want to throw me now? You know what I'm
I've
saying, G?
never done that, but I might. I've never done that, but I see what you guys. I see what you did there. But now, at least there's one. People who listen to the end will obviously
Uh,
get to see this. I don't
how
care if it's
about
repetition. Huh?
Are you serious, dog?
I'm cock serious. Okay, let's make it fair. You spit a written freestyle, and I'll spit a written.
So we battling now. So you wanna go
What?
troll me saying,
No,
guy,
no.
Matt Levai in a freestyle battle.
I doubt
You
it,
still
bro.
winning,
I
G.
doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt. I won't. I'm not doing that, bro. Like,
Can I play you a snippet of something that's
okay,
coming?
that's fair. That's fair. Let's go.
That's it.
Will I be able to
Right.
hear that on here?
Yeah?
Okay. Play them out.
Just a little bit snippet.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear that?
Oh yeah. I can hear. Oh yeah.
Bust it down my bitch. I think it's time to let go, make that body on my bitch. I feel that you can lose control. Bust it down my bitch.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's time to let go, make that body on my bitch. I feel that you can lose control. Nigga, be a light while you chilling in the dark. You won't be no trouble, I'ma take that to my heart. Really, this begin, I think we should make a start. Then no way that this go in, when breaking up your heart. I could be the one that you survive with. Yeah, I can feel your heart when you're silent. Yeah, I'ma be the one you feel riding. Yeah, you gon' be right by me when I'm riding.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks for the pre-release, bruh. I think that's even better because now you can actually hear the quality of the musicality behind it and a couple of the bars. I like that. I like it. I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to it, bro.
So yeah, I just blessed you with 1,000 views, man.
Oh yeah, shot,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Been a
been a
pleasure,
pleasure.
G.
Oh yeah.
Take care.
What did you do earlier?
Yeah, you got it.
Safe
Peace.
go, bro. Oh yeah. Shot.